Alright, what's up guys? So, Wear Testers has uploaded the official review for Nike Foamposite 1 Eggplant 2024. Yeah, man, because it cost a lot of money to make Foamposites, so I don't see a whole lot of Foamposites coming out, not like how it was even just not too long ago. I remember they were selling Foamposites for a little bit. And the only two ones I remember I got were those lava ones that came out, and then I think, was it the shattered backboard ones? I think it was the shattered backboard ones, because I remember that it was those ones, and then they also had came out with some, I think they were supposed to be snakeskin or something like that, but weren't those like the last few pairs of Foamposites they released? It's crazy. It's just, you look up, then you see these shoes, and it's like they disappear for a little bit. Now all of a sudden they come back, and these shoes is $240. That's crazy. But no, let's go ahead and get into this. Yeah, because before they were like $225, I believe, and so. Yeah, man, Foamposites, them are the shoes where I'm all like, it was iffy buying those, and yeah, it's still to this day, I'm like, they on sale, cool, but if not, I'm like, dang, bruh. But anyways, if you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this.
Let's get into this video. Those kind of releases or retros or new product, whatever, that you get in and you open up the lid, you pull them out, and it just makes you smile. Yeah, that's these.
Because those are classics. Those are like one of the I don't know, OG colorways, but that was like one of the colorways that made Foamposites into, what they are today.
Yo, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we are taking a detailed look and breakdown on the 2024 edition of the Nike Air Foamposite 1 in the Eggplant colorway. What I would consider, this might be a hot take, besides the original Royals, the best colorway of the Foamposite 1 ever. But just in case you guys are wondering, this is the box. It's a simple black Nike sportswear box. I believe that the Foamposites recently have been coming in those. I don't buy them that often.
I know they have, if I had, I don't even know where a box is at. But that's always, at least with the Foamposites that I bought, they did come in like that all black box and things. So yeah, I think that's just a norm for Foamposites unless they have came in other boxes. But yeah, those, at least for the Foamposites that I buy, that's normal.
That I wear typically, but it is a shoe that makes me happy, especially in a colorway like this. For those that don't know, the colorway of the shoe is actually inspired by the Nike Flightposite, which is just one hell of a sneaker. Like, they're rumored to be re-releasing this year. Will they actually re-release them properly? I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we do have a Flightposite video. I think that was when I tore my calf. There's missing rubber, like the tooling's not the same as the original, and it just looks like a shoe compared to the original from 1999. But anyways, the colorway here originated on that model, and that was back in 1999. And when we first saw those, like those specifically in that colorway, it was
so this isn't the original colorway?
Next level. Fast forward to, I think it's 2009, and that's when the Foamposite 1 adopted the Eggplant colorway. And this, for those of you guys that don't know, is actually my first pair. Not this pair specifically, but the original version of this shoe in this colorway was my first pair of Foamposite 1s. And for anybody that grew up in the 90s, the Foamposite 1 was like that shoe. Like, there were Jordans, and there were Pennies, there were Pippins, there were Barclays, like there was all kinds of stuff. The Grant Hills over at Fila. There were so many shoes that were just like, everybody was like, oh, I want those. But when these dropped, not these specifically, just the model itself, the original Royal pair, way back in 1997, everybody was like, it was crazy. It was like looking into the future. And I got to tell you, the future still hasn't caught up yet. Adidas is getting close, I'll give it that. But like, it's one of those things where it's just like, you look at this and it just looks like it's from out of this world. Like, it just doesn't belong here still.
I remember, I think it was either Wear Tester, it was somebody where they had said like, it costs like $700,000 to mold the shoe. I remember they did say it was like, it does cost like at some point in time of the process of making this shoe, it costs a lot of money. So that's probably another reason why Nike had kind of discontinued these shoes for a little bit, because yeah, you know what, and the crazy thing about it is like, if it probably wasn't for the pandemic, because I feel like probably it was because of the pandemic, and Nike was, well, then again, I'm like, bro, you guys is doing good with online orders, so it ain't like, oh, people are gonna stop buying shoes because of the pandemic. I went to online shopping because of the pandemic, so yeah, I don't know why they discontinued these shoes. shoes. Maybe just because, yeah, overall it is too expensive to make these shoes and then for them to sit on shelves, because I think the ones that I got sat on the shelves for a little bit, them snakeskin ones sat on the shelves for a little bit. I think those lava ones that they came out with, those were maybe there for a little bit. But yeah, like there are some like colorways where they sit on the shelves, but I'm all like, okay, you know, send them to the outlets, send them literally anywhere. But I'm like, you guys gonna that's one thing for sure, is that you guys are gonna make some money off of these shoes. And it's like, if they sit, then yeah, you know, people, of course, it's like, then them colorways is gonna be all expensive. Then it's like, yeah, you just, well, I definitely don't see, well, no, let me not say it. Nike messed around, take that. But no, I was gonna say, I was like, no, Nike, if they did like their own little reselling business and things, that would be horrible, because I can see right now Nike would probably charge double of how much shoes would cost off of like GOAT and StockX and things. But anyways,
like, it's just so cool to see this. Like, Eric Avar was way the ahead of his time designing this sneaker. Not only designing the shoe, but the process to make it. Like, it's just incredible. Now, these guys are back again. So there was the 2009, sorry. There was a 2010 release of this shoe in this colorway, which I believe was the 2009 just leftover. That's how I got mine. Like, I ended up getting them a year later. They were over at GEEK, and they were just sitting there, just collecting dust. And they dropped to a price to where I was like, that's how I ended up here, and I just loved them. They ended up being my rain boots. Then there was a 2017 re-release of the shoe, same exact colorway. I didn't grab those. Fast forward 2024, here we are. I got another pair. It's just one of those shoes, and like I said, when I pulled them out of the box, I just started smiling. It was real weird because I have more of an attachment to many other shoes, but when I first got my first pair of Foamposites, it was just, I don't know, you turn into a little kid again. You're just like, man, I can't believe I have something like this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think everybody remembers their first time. For those that have bought Foamposites, I remember I almost got into it with a guy on the bus. I was like, yeah, that was that, and then I was mad, and then I was like, well, let me go buy some shoes, buy some Foamposites. Excuse me, that's my backstory. You know, with there's a violent altercation almost happened, and then that's what caused me to go out and buy some Foamposites. I'm like, all right, well, I'm upset. Let me go buy some sneakers real quick.
High school me,
I swear, man,
seemed like something that was not even plausible. Owning a pair, that is. But anyways, there's a cool story that surrounds these guys. They were originally not designed for Penny Hardaway, believe it or not. They were actually designed for Scottie Pippen. He would end up being used as the marketing very loosely. I've only seen it in a couple of East Bay magazines, but there was like a little blurb with Scottie's face on it, and it was next to the Foamposite 1, the pearl joints. And it said something like along the lines of like, oh, built for Scottie Pippen, blah, 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 blah. But what ended up happening is that Eric Avar went to Penny's house with a bag full of shoes, because I'm pretty sure he was just kind of like going his rounds and everything like that, like going to athletes and being like, hey, this is our new product, this is what we got going on, feel free to let us know what you like, dislike, etc. And Penny saw this shoe in a bag, he pulled it out, and he was like, what the f is this? I need it. And it's literally that simple. That's how the story ends. Obviously, they became Penny's shoe and not Scottie's. This shoe is a beast on court. It's a tank as well, so if you don't believe me, just buy a pair yourself and check them out, even though they do break the bank, so be careful. Like, you think Jordan Retros are expensive? Nah, this is crazy. But what we've got here is herringbone from top to bottom. It's gorgeous, dude. Like, so icy. It's beautiful. The Penny logo just kind of tops it off, you know what I mean? Like, that's the cherry on top. On top of that, there is one beefy shank plate here. It's a spring plate on top of that. Something that I think is interesting, like when I see this, my mind automatically goes to this, because this had the wrapped shank too. You had the shank on one side and the other, but it's not actually all the way through. It's just little panels or pieces, and I always thought that that was fascinating. That's not the case with this. This does a full-on wrap, plus extends from heel to forefoot.
Oh, wow.
It's a monster of a shank plate. It's carbon fiber on top of that. It's just cool to see, man. They still do it the same exact way that they used to way back in the day, and I love it. I will say that these are not identical to the pair that I had originally, the 2009/2010 pair. There's this weird white stuff on the heel and toe. I don't know what that is. I just don't know.
Foam, maybe?
It could be polyurethane, who knows? All I know is that you could see it. So you could not see that on previous.
Well, no, it's like freaking the one dude. I hope, like, bro, I understand that's that man's business. That's his career, and that's his, his. I get if he's getting the shoes for free, but there's that dude that cuts the shoes in half, and I'm like, bro, it hurts me, because I'm like, I even if I was getting shoes for free and they want me to do that, I'm like, bro, that's kind of hard to do it. I'm like, that's something where I'm like, I would never want to, like, especially Foamposites. I'm like, bro, I don't know. That's something where I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I could bring myself to doing some stuff like that. But No, I can see the guy where he's all like, you know, man's doing well for himself. I mean, yeah, I hadn't seen a few of his videos and things. Yeah, I can see him potentially going out and buying these shoes and cutting them in half. And I'm like, man, that's just some wild stuff, bro. But nah, anyways, it hurts me, and I'm like, the video, I don't even know if he's ever even done the video yet, but it's hurting me already, and I'm like, bro, if he does do that, some crazy stuff.
Rendition, so I guess that would be one of those ways to tell that this is the new version and not one of the old versions. Now, it's interesting talking about tech specs with this shoe because this shoe is all tech spec everything. Literally from top to bottom, it's just nothing but tech. The cushion is very interesting. It's full-length Zoom Air, and in the heel, it's double stacked. It's awesome. It's like Air Jordan 18-esque. They had a similar setup, so yeah, they're very comfortable. They're very sturdy, though, so there's not a lot of flexibility at first. This is one of those shoes that you really got to break it in, both casually and on
yeah.
It doesn't matter like what you're trying to do. You got to break these things in. The midsole itself is double lasted. That means that it's inside of the actual upper, so you don't have like a look like this where, you know, a traditional shoe has an outsole, a midsole, and then an upper.
Dang, it's like peeling and stuff.
Piece, and they call that double lasting. So that's supposed to bring the foot and the footbed, aka the midsole, closer together for performance purposes. For this particular shoe, it's maybe not the best, just because the upper itself is kind of the same material. So it's all polyurethane everything, which is not very flexible. But once you warm it up, that was the main selling point of the shoe, is that Foamposite and the material that it's made out of, the longer that you wear it, the more that it molds to your foot. So you get kind of that custom shape, or at least inside, not outside. Speaking of the Foamposite, it's actually polyurethane. So this is one of the weirdest shoes to be made or manufactured ever. I don't know if there has been a weirder one outside of maybe 3D printing or 4D if you want to count that. But like this to me, I still think kind of takes the cake, mainly because the upper itself is liquid at first. Like they have to make the polyurethane liquid. They have a mold for the upper, much like you would for the tooling, like the midsole, the outsole, things like that. You have an actual mold for the upper of the shoe. It's insane. And the mold is upside down, so they pour liquid polyurethane through the top, and they just let it seep in there and create this look. It's so cool. One of the cool parts about it is because it is polyurethane, you can like actually feel it. Like you can squeeze the upper and stuff, and it moves, you know what I mean? It's so sick. Now the eye stay area, thank goodness they did not change it to that disgusting looking fake pebbled leather. They kept it straight up like the original. We've got synthetic nubuck on here, the way that it should be. They should have never changed that. I don't know why they did. Well, I do. Budget. It's a combination between the budget and some dude over there being like, you know what? I think that we need to make this better. It's like, no, dude, it was perfect as it was. There's an internal booty in there. That's probably the one flaw as far as like the overall build. This is actually a through line with the penny line in general, especially in the heels, the penny one specifically, and then these guys as well, where there's some floppiness action going on, you know what I mean? Like it's like one of those shoes that you can't necessarily get the best lockdown until the shoe itself breaks in. This is where I'll say the Flightposite really kind of enhanced this overall thought process of posit uppers, because that shoe was kind of a sock shoe with the zip up enclosure, so you didn't have those same issues with that model that you did with these. The insole, for those of you guys wondering, is this guy right here. It is kind of similar to what they originally came with. Every Foamposite that I've ever had has had like an insole like it. This is one of the shoes where I would probably not recommend swapping it out. You could if you needed to, or if you really wanted to and stuff like that, but this is one of those shoes that I think has enough of everything. Like the shank is so substantial that you don't
for the price that they're asking for, it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, bruh, I feel like with Foamposites, it's like it don't matter whether you wearing it just like he said casually or performance reasons, like you're gonna get your money's worth. Because I'm like, I can say right now, it's like the times where I've worn my Foamposites outside, I would more so wear them casually. It's like they still hold up to this day and things. If anything, it's like I know I did get the because I think it was the shattered backboard ones where it has that clear outsole where it's like, it got dirty over the years. But with the lava ones, I was like, bro, those shoes, they still hold up in things. I'm like, they still like look just like I just got them. And so it's those shoes where it's like, you know, if you have the money to go out and get you a pair of Foamposites, like it's gonna be worth it.
need that type of support unless you have a very flat arch and you do need something propping it up or whatever while you're in sport mode. But for those of you guys wondering, they do fit true to size. Whatever you typically wear, especially in Foamposites, that's exactly what I would run with. And normally my lovely wife over there does the question of the day, but I'm gonna take over for this one because I'm curious, what is that shoe that when you get it, you pull it out of the box and it literally just makes you smile? Like, I could not help it. I grabbed these, I opened up the box lid, I pulled out the shoe, and I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like, it was just some like involuntary reaction that I had towards this model. And I know that you have one. So sound off below and let me know. I would love to hear it. But yeah, that pretty much takes care of it. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. We will catch you guys on the next one. So until then, have a good one.
I'm trying to think, what shoe do I just, dang, man, that's a hard question. That's one of them, like, in-school test questions where it's like you be sitting there for a second, like, thinking about it and stuff. I have to say it was definitely when I had got my Bread 11s. Yeah, those were the shoes that I had to say, like, made me smile the most. Like, those are the pair of shoes where I think I would get me a second pair of them just to have them and stuff. And I would say the shattered backboard ones, and then there was these other patent leathered Adidas, the Miami top 10s. Those were good. I had to say, like, those are like the pair of shoes where I'm like, I don't care if there's any other shoe, like, I got to get this shoe and stuff. Oh, and then the lost and found ones. The lost and found ones were probably the one shoe where I was like, it brought like a genuine happiness to me and stuff. So, but I could go on and on because I'm like, there's been quite a few shoes I've got where I'm like, nah, bro, like, I love them shoes. But anyways, I don't know if I'll get these Foamposites. Like, they probably gonna be charging freaking. Oh, GOAT actually has, what was this? There's like Foot Locker got some I don't know what's going on with Google, bro, but anyways, now let me see. They got like some they still can't be. What's size? Men's? They got like an all black Foamposite. Wow. I feel like I should get these, but I'm like, I don't know, bro. I already got me a couple of pair of Foamposites. I really don't need no more. I would, like, how much are these going for? $250? Dang, bruh. I should get me a pair. I really should, because I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever will get these shoes and stuff. Dang, they got actually, bro, can you just open up the thing so I can just look at the stuff, man? I don't know. I had to look, but I'm like, I ain't trying to, key, because you see what happens? It's like, I see something sneaker related that I just get carried away. Alright, I'm going to end this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this. I'm going to go do a little bit of, sneaker searching around and stuff. But anyways, thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Again, make sure you go subscribe to Wear Testers for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too. Peace.